the evening. We're going to be darting about in terms of time, and we're going to go back from that very recent selection of songs, 3 songs there, right all the way back to an album that we made in 1967. Now, this particular album has a very strange story because even though on the album was the biggest hit single around the world by far that we ever had, it was #1 in almost every country in the world, apart from the UK, I have to say, although a lot of people got to know it in the UK because it was on a rock compilation album called The Rock Machine Turns You On. And it was a song called Time of the Season. But even in spite of the fact that that was the biggest hit we ever had, the album didn't really sell at all at the time. And then, 12 to 15 years later, it gradually started to pick up speed, to pick up momentum, to pick up sales. People started talking about it. I remember the first guy I really remember was Paul Weller. When Paul Weller was #1 in the charts with The Jam, he completely floored us by saying his favourite album of all time was this particular album. And he says that right up until the present day, actually. In fact, he said it last year as well. And since that time, many succeeding waves of young musicians and young bands have been kind enough to say similar things about it. Really, again, right up until the present day. In fact, a year ago, The Vaccines, one of the hottest indie bands in the country, young indie bands, made a 45-second video on the net saying that this was their favourite album. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters actually, on Scandinavian television, there was a sequence of things called Songs That Changed Your Life. He chose the first track from this particular album. The album is called Odyssey and Oracle. And we would love to do a few songs from it for you because it really is, it sells more every year now than it ever did when it first came out. It was recently in the top 40 NME albums of all time. It's made all sorts of lists like that, the Rolling Stone list, various things, Mojo as well. So we're going to do a little selection of songs from Odyssey for you. We're going to start with a gentle ballad. This one is called A Rose for Emily.
The summer is here at last. The sky is overcast. No one brings a rose for Emily. She watches her flowers grow while loves come and go. To give each other roses from her tree, but not a rose for Emily. How the sun is shining, there's loving everywhere, but not for you. Her roses are fading now. She keeps her pride somehow. All she has protecting her from pain. And as the years go by, she will grow old and die. The roses in her garden fade away. Not one left for her grave. Not a rose for Emily.
Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do?
How the sun is shining,
There's loving everywhere, but not for you.
her roses are fading now. She keeps her pride somehow. All she has protecting her from pain. And as the years go by, she will grow old and die. The roses in her garden fade away. Not one left for her grave. Not a rose for Emily.
first track from the album, the one Dave Grohl likes so much. This one is called Care of Cell 44.